driving up the Silver Skagit Road. I'm going to check out on some logging that's been approved in the past year in federally mapped spotted owl critical habitat. Now, the logging was approved by the provincial government in areas that the federal government has mapped out as potential critical habitat for the spotted owl. The spotted owl, I think you could argue it's the most endangered bird species in Canada right now. At last count, there was only one last wild-born spotted owl remaining. There is a program to release captive-bred spotted owls back into the habitat, but what's particularly worrying, the province of British Columbia keeps on handing out permits to log the mapped critical habitat. That's what I'm up here in the Skagit, along the Silver Skagit Road, to check out. We've identified on the map a number of cut blocks approved since last spring, areas to be logged under provincial permit, right smack dab in the mapped out federal critical habitat for spotted owl. And I would very much like to know if those have been logged, if they're being logged, if they're still marked to be logged, because it's time the federal government get a move on and get the recovery plan for the spotted owl nailed down and prevent any more logging of critical habitat for spotted owl. Now, this landscape I'm driving up right now is absolutely beautiful. I'm in the watershed, and this road sort of goes over the watershed boundary into the Skagit Valley up ahead. There's logging up here. So now I just have to see if that logging is happening in spotted owl habitat as mapped out by the federal government. So we'll just carry on up the road and see what we can find out. Well, I got the drone up, and sure enough, there's active logging going on right now in that cut block just over here. Flew the drone up over there, peeked over the top of the trees, and they are logging with a provincial approved permit in federally mapped critical habitat, potential critical habitat for the spotted owl. I'm going to just shift position now, turn off my drone. Yeah, I can hear the machinery in the distance. That'll be those logs we saw going down the road. I'm going to just go down here a little bit. Looks like they've already logged a portion of habitat over here. I'm just going to mark that on the GPS, get some photos. Yeah, we'll just sneak on down the road here. I just have to follow the ruts in the gravel to see where all the action has been coming out of. Signs, oh, here we are. SK 105-2, that identifies the block where they're still working. It's the only block. I'll just take a quick picture of that. Yeah, normally there's signs warning you of logging truck travel and naming the road down where it starts, but there's none of that here. That was the first identifier sign I've seen, and it's way up the hill here. It's very interesting. So this is what I was droning earlier. Let's have a look and see. Oh, pretty muddy on this hill. Big ruts too. Oi, oi, oi. I want to get high centered. There we go. Yeah, there's that first clear cut dead ahead. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the equipment. Here's the logs that are being loaded on the back of the trucks that are heading down the road that I saw earlier. Yeah, this is definitely an active block. I don't see any work being done right now, so I think I'm good to go. There's no signs. We are right in the middle of everything here. He's gonna park in here. Don't want to get stuck. Wow. Get turned around. Okay, the first thing I did was mark my location on the GPS. So we'll get the drone up. Well, I'm losing the light here, so it's time to go back. This is my last stop for the day. Sun's going behind the hills here. Beautiful time of the day. Even in this clear cut, even in this, I don't know, like the way it's getting harder and harder to bring this endangered species, the spotted owl, back to healthy numbers, is logging just like this. But we have to take joy where we can find it. Contact your elected official. Let them know what's going on, whether they're provincial or federal. Provincial elected officials, tell them to stop handing out permits for federally mapped spotted owl habitat, endangered species habitat. And for the federal politicians, write your elected federal representative and tell them to get a move on. We need that spotted owl recovery plan in place, of being effective, stopping logging like this right now. It's been way too long, and we're in dire situation for this species and a whole bunch of other species here in the forests that are lining up to disappear. It's gotta get better. It can't continue to get worse. That's what I want you to write your elected officials. Thanks for watching. This has been Joe Foy for the Wilderness Committee here in the Silver Skagit Road, checking up on spotted owl habitat mapped by the federal government, logged by the provincial government.